Hi, Domingo Ray is coming back at you once again with another wonderful recipe from realhomecooking.com. I'm coming today with a recipe for macaroni and cheese. These are all macaroni and cheese. Everybody knows how to do macaroni and cheese. Well, not everyone does. And so I am going to be giving you a very easy recipe, a very easy way to really impress those that you want to impress. I've got a stick of butter melting right now inside my pot. I've got some cheese. Cheese is essential. And the type of cheese that I am using, I'm using three different types of cheese. I'm using Colby, I'm using mild cheddar, and I'm using extra sharp cheddar. And the cheese that I like the best, the brand that I like the best is Cracker Barrel cheese. So if you get an opportunity, make sure you get yourself some of that. Okay? Alright, so right now what I'm doing, I'm melting my butter. Got my butter melting right now. And what we're going to start out by doing is making a roux. Now, what we're going to end up making, we're going to make a white sauce, and to that white sauce we're going to add our cheese to that, and that's going to become the cheese sauce, and that's going to become the sauce that we're going to mix our macaronis in as well. I am using one full box, 1 pound of elbow macaroni. And matter of fact, that's ready to go in right now. So while we are making the sauce, that can be cooking. Alright? My butter's melting, and I'm going to be, like I stated, I'm going to be making a roux. What a roux is simply butter or oil that has an equal part of flour added to it. So I'm melting my butter right now, and then I'm going to be adding the flour to that and making a roux. Now what the roux is a thickening agent. It's going to help thicken anything that I added to. And in this case, it's going to thicken the cheese sauce. Okay, so I have 4 ounces of butter in there already. And that's the equivalent of half a cup. And so I'm going to add about half a cup of flour. Now you go ahead and measure if you like. I'm pretty familiar with what it looks like after it's done, so. Alright, let me see if you can kind of see that a little bit. One day I'm going to have a real studio, be able to get all this, all the close-ups and everything like that, and I don't have a cameraman today, so I'm just improvising a little bit, so. Alright, so that's ready to go. That roux is ready. And to the roux, I'm going to be adding some whole milk. Alright, that's what's going to make our white sauce. Now this is a basic sauce that you can use for a lot of things. You can use this, you can add chicken and seafood to that, and that white sauce and some spices, and then pour that right over some pasta and just make a nice linguine. You know, something of that nature. You can use this for a lot of different things. Soup base, like cream soups. Alright, so I'm using about half a gallon. And the thing with the roux, you always want to do opposites. Like the roux, actually, you can store in the refrigerator and all of that. But you want to always do opposites. Since I have a hot roux, I'm adding cold liquid to that. That's not a problem. If I had a cold roux, then I would have to add that to hot. So as long as they're opposites. But if you're adding hot roux to a hot liquid, then you're going to get curdles. You're going to get lumps. And all of that in here a lot easier. I'm using a whisk. A whisk is going to make sure that I don't get any lumps. Now what happens with this, as this begins to get warm, as the sauce begins to warm and get hot, then this begins to thicken as well. Right? And so when it starts getting a little bit thick, that's when I'm going to add my cheese. Right? I'm going to add my cheese to that. Now right now I'm going to add my black pepper. Use about about a teaspoon or two of black pepper. I'm going to add some salt as well. Oh, there's my salt. Add about a teaspoon of salt. Alright, I want you to see what the sauce is looking like now. Now you see the sauce? It's a nice thick sauce now. So the roux did its job and really thickened everything up. So this is a basic white sauce. Now to that, once again, I'm going to be adding the cheese. So I'm just going to dump all that cheese in there. And that's going to melt down nicely and make a nice cheese sauce. Okay. I'm going to let that melt and then just mix it all together. Alright, so mixed all together. And now we have this nice cheesy sauce. It tastes absolutely wonderful. Pour some of this over some broccoli, see if the kids won't eat it then, huh? Okay. Alright, so I've got my macaroni, my box of macaroni, and I am going to add that to my pan. I've got a 4-inch half pan that I'm putting all this in. Now I cook for a family of 6, so we always make plenty. So I always cook in a lot of in large batches, so you might have to scale the recipe down to your size. Alright, then I'm going to put all that yummy cheese sauce on there. I'm going to mix that all in there. So, alright, so now I have my pan of macaroni and cheese ready to go. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little twist to this. I'm going to add a breadcrumb topping to this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 5 pieces of bread. I'm going to put it in my food processor. Let me move this over for you. Alright. So I'm going to put that into my food processor. So I've got myself some nice fresh breadcrumbs, and I'm going to add that to this bowl. And to that, I'm going to add 4 ounces of melted butter right to that. And then I'm going to toss that together real good. Oh, all right, and I almost forgot. I'm going to add just a little bit of Parmesan cheese to that. I'll say about 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. Okay, so I'm going to add that. That's going to make a nice rich topping to this, and I'm just going to lightly put it over the top of that. And it makes a nice crumb style topping to the mac and cheese. I bet Mama didn't make it like that, does she? Alright. So now, ready to go down? Put that in the oven. I'm going to put it there for 45 minutes. I'm at 360 degrees, 45 minutes, and I will see you back then. Alright. Alright, there it is. The macaroni and cheese is ready to go with a nice crunchy topping. So hope you enjoy this nice, bubbly, wonderful macaroni and cheese. Domingo Reyes from realhomecooking.com. Visit us on our website, www.realhomecooking. There's no G at the end of that. And realhomecooking.com. Thank you.